Have you ever wondered if there's a way to heal the body without relying on medicines? What if the key to curing diseases lay within our minds and spirits, through wisdom passed down for centuries? Join me on an extraordinary journey as we delve into a captivating Zen story that reveals the profound healing power of Buddhist wisdom. The Ailing Village. In a serene valley, surrounded by the mist-covered mountains, there lay a small village. The villagers led simple, content lives, working the fields and living in harmony with nature. However, their tranquility was shattered when a mysterious illness began to spread. One by one, the villagers fell ill, exhibiting symptoms of fatigue, fever, and aching joints. Despite their best efforts, no remedy seemed to work. The village elder, a wise and respected man named Hiroshi, gathered the people in the town square. "We have tried all the medicines we know," he said, his voice heavy with concern. "Yet our loved ones continue to suffer. We must seek a different kind of help, one that transcends the physical realm." The journey to the monastery. Hiroshi suggested seeking guidance from an old friend, Master Kaito, who resided in a remote Zen monastery high in the mountains. Master Kaito was known for his profound wisdom and understanding of the human mind and spirit. The villagers agreed, and a small delegation was formed, including Hiroshi's daughter Yuki, a compassionate young woman determined to save her people. The journey to the monastery was arduous, with steep paths and unpredictable weather. Along the way, Yuki reflected on the teachings her father had shared with her about inner peace and the interconnectedness of all beings. She hoped that these teachings would hold the key to the village's salvation. Meeting Master Kaito. After days of travel, the delegation arrived at the monastery. They were warmly welcomed by Master Kaito, a serene figure with eyes that seemed to see into the depths of one's soul. "Welcome," he greeted them. "I sense the weight of your troubles. Please tell me your story." Hiroshi and Yuki recounted the village's plight, their voices trembling with emotion. Master Kaito listened intently, his expression one of deep compassion. When they finished, he closed his eyes in contemplation before speaking. "The power of mindfulness. The body and mind are deeply interconnected," Master Kaito began. "Often the ailments of the body are reflections of the disturbances within our minds. To heal the body, we must first heal the mind." He introduced the concept of mindfulness, the practice of being fully present in the moment, without judgment. "Mindfulness can transform our perception of pain and suffering," he explained. "It allows us to see our thoughts and emotions clearly, reducing the stress and anxiety that can exacerbate physical illness." Yuki was intrigued but skeptical. "How can simply being aware of our thoughts and feelings cure a disease?" she asked. Master Kaito smiled gently. "It's not about simply being aware. It's about cultivating a deep, compassionate understanding of ourselves and our experiences. This awareness can bring about profound changes in our health." The practice of loving kindness. Master Kaito then introduced the practice of loving kindness meditation. He explained how sending thoughts of goodwill and compassion to oneself and others could foster a sense of connectedness and reduce feelings of isolation and despair. "Loving kindness is like a balm for the heart," he said. "When we open our hearts to love and compassion, we create an environment where healing can naturally occur." The villagers, including Yuki, began to practice mindfulness and loving kindness meditation under Master Kaito's guidance. Though it was challenging at first, they gradually felt a sense of peace and clarity they had never known before. The healing begins. As the days turned into weeks, the villagers noticed remarkable changes. Those who had been bedridden began to regain their strength. The feverish found relief, and the aches and pains that had plagued them started to subside. The entire village, inspired by the delegation's stories and teachings, embraced the practices of mindfulness and loving kindness. Yuki herself experienced a profound transformation. The anxiety and fear she had carried for so long melted away, replaced by a deep sense of inner peace. She marveled at the wisdom that had brought such healing without a single drop of medicine. A revelation. One evening, as the sun set behind the mountains, Yuki approached Master Kaito with a question that had been on her mind. "Master, how did you know that these practices would heal us?" Master Kaito looked at her with kind eyes. "The wisdom of mindfulness and loving kindness is ancient and has been passed down through generations. It teaches us that true healing comes from within. By nurturing our minds and spirits, we create the conditions for our bodies to heal themselves." He continued, "Modern medicine is invaluable, but it often addresses only the symptoms. The root cause of many ailments lies deeper, in the realms of the mind and spirit. By addressing these, we can achieve holistic healing. Returning home. With hearts full of gratitude, the delegation prepared to return to their village. They thanked Master Kaito for his wisdom and promised to share what they had learned with their people. Yuki in particular felt a deep sense of responsibility to continue the teachings and practices that had brought such profound healing. As they descended the mountain, the air felt lighter and their spirits were lifted. They were eager to share the transformative power of mindfulness and loving kindness with their fellow villagers. Transforming the village. Upon their return, the villagers eagerly gathered to hear the stories and teachings from the monastery. Yuki and the delegation led sessions on mindfulness and loving kindness, guiding their friends and family through the practices that had healed them. The village slowly transformed into a community rooted in compassion and awareness. Conflicts were resolved with understanding, and the bonds between people grew stronger. The mysterious illness that had once plagued them became a distant memory, a testament to the power of inner healing, a legacy of wisdom. Years passed, and the story of the village and Master Kaito's wisdom spread far and wide. People from distant lands came to learn the practices of mindfulness and loving kindness, seeking the profound healing they had heard about. Yuki, now a wise woman herself, continued to teach and inspire others. She never forgot the journey to the monastery and the wisdom that had transformed her life and her village. She often reflected on Master Kaito's words and the realization that true healing comes from within. The eternal power of Buddhist wisdom. The story of the village and the healing power of Buddhist wisdom reminds us that our minds and spirits hold incredible potential for healing. In a world that often looks to external remedies, this Zen story teaches us to look inward, to cultivate mindfulness and compassion, and to trust in the profound interconnectedness of all beings. As you go about your life, remember the village's journey. Embrace mindfulness, practice loving kindness, and discover the healing power within you. The wisdom of the ages is a guiding light, showing us that sometimes the most powerful medicine is already within our hearts and minds. The journey of Yuki and her village teaches us that true healing transcends the physical and lies within the wisdom of our minds and spirits. Let this Zen story inspire you to explore the depths of your own consciousness and discover the remarkable power of Buddhist wisdom to cure diseases without medicines.